All right, I'm out here today with this BCA Bear Creek Arsenal 22 WMR 22 Magnum complete upper kit they have here. They sell complete rifles if you want a complete rifle, or you can get just the upper. This is a 16-inch with a 1 and 16-inch twist. You can also get it with a side charger here like mine, or they have rear charging like more traditional AR-15. And then they also make them both side charger and rear charging and pistol lengths as well. I believe they're 10 or 10.5 inch. So this is going to be a little accuracy test video. So you may have noticed already the scope. It might look like it's touching, but it's not. You should be able to see between there. So it is very close, but we do have about a millimeter gap there, so it is not touching. And that's just a little cheap Simmons 3-9 by 40. So nothing special there. I think it was like a $40 scope back in the day, but it's a good scope. So here's the ammunition we'll be testing. So you got the CCI Maxi Mag there on the right, 40 grain hollow point, advertised 1875 feet per second. We got this Federal here. These are 50 grain. I'll be doing some gel tests on these coming up. I already have gel tests on this and many more 22 Magnum, but I do not yet have it for this or this. If you want to see those gel tests, check out the 22 and rimfire playlist on the channel. So as I said, these are 50 grain, and because they're heavier, they're advertised 1530 feet per second. And then these are the Hornady VMAX 30 grain with the little ballistic tips there. By the way, guys, I'll put a review video link in the description that I previously did on this if you want to check that out. I'm also planning a long range video with this as well. But we got our target set up down here at 100 yards. And we're going to do some groups and see how she does. So that is a shoot and see target. So I'll have you guys zoomed in there, so hopefully you can see the impacts. I'm going to have to kind of check impact, which I think I'm just going to do off camera on that other one, because these will probably have different point of impact, being lighter grains and different brands and whatnot. So you might see it shift around down there on the target some, and it's just because when you switch ammunition, sometimes they hit in a different spot than the previous one. All right, so I got it roughly zeroed. It's not a perfect zero or anything, but I zeroed it using these, so it's pretty close to dead on at 100 yards with those. These are fairly close impact. They're a little further off to the right and just a little bit low compared to these. And these are way off, which doesn't really surprise me given that they're so much heavier and slower. Those are right about an inch, inch and a half, and several inches lower than these two. So I'm gonna have to compensate on that one to print a group with that so that it's still on the target roughly. Also keep in mind, I don't think I mentioned it, but this is just an Anderson mil-spec lower, so I do just got that standard mil-spec trigger, so not that great of a trigger, so that's not helping groups or anything down there. Plus this bag, it's pretty steady, but not 100% steady, so I do have some movement out there, and then also the trigger is a little less than desirable, to say the least. All right, so I will shoot, let's see, I'll do the Federals first, then I'll do the CCI Maxi Mag, and then I'll do the Hornady VMAX. So like I said, guys, not a perfect trigger on my lower there, and not a perfect rest either. So whatever we see down here, and I'm going to measure them when we get back up there, but they can definitely be improved upon. All right, let's see what we got here. So there's the Federals there. And then here we have the Maxi Mag. I got that one flyer, otherwise that's a 1-inch group right there. That might have been me. That's even with that, that's not bad at all. But yeah, if you take that out of there, man, that's an inch. And then over here, wow, that surprised me. About the same size, but generally, at least out of my RS22M, if you want to see that, link, well, just go check out the 22/Rimfire playlist for anything rimfire on the channel. But usually those shoot really well for me, and tighter in my other gun, so I don't know. But overall, the good news is, and none of these are bad groups, and like I said, you can improve upon all of these. Take the movement out of the equation and take the crappy trigger out of the equation, and these will tighten up for sure. But even with that, it shot all three about the same, so that's good. It doesn't seem like it's real ammo picky. The point of impact did change on me from one to the next, but it seems like at least out of those three selections, it's perfectly fine shooting any of them and grouping them pretty decent. All right, there's the group with the Federals. So center to center, 1 3/4 inches. Like I said, this thing would be an inch if not for that dang flyer. So with that, which I'm pretty sure I had something to do that makes that about 2 1/4. And then I got this a little higher to match up with this center to center with that one. Again, 1 3/4 there. But this video and these groups at least show that this thing doesn't have any accuracy issues, that's for sure. But like I said down there, more importantly, it seems to like variety of flavors, so it would seem to indicate that no matter what you put in it, it's going to shoot it pretty well. That's going to do her there. So that's a little accuracy video. Like I said, you could expect better than that. Those are not under perfect circumstances there. Plus, I only shot one group of each. But that's going to do it for today. Appreciate you watching. If you want to get yourself anything you see in the video, like the target stand, shooting bag there, earmuffs, even the steel targets I use in my videos, links in the description. Link in the description for the review video of that rifle as well. But I invite you guys just to go ahead and check out the 22/Rimfire playlist on the channel, where I got everything rimfire in there. 22 short, 22 long rifle, Magnum, 17 HMR, lots of good stuff in there, including gel tests. So make sure you stop by and check that out. I appreciate you watching, guys. Hope to see you on the next one.